Now, what I also wanted to go over now, we've gone over a few of the offensive things. I want to go over defensively. What we have to recognize defensively is we can easily throw this stance away the minute someone puts pressure on us, because we naturally want to, when we see punches come, move our head out of the way. And look what that does to our stance. Look what that does to our balance and mobility. And we'll do this, and it's called being slick. You'll see commentators on fights talk about this guy's defense. And he's here, firing shots. Now, the reason why I don't like that, I like to see it. If my opponent's doing it, I like to see it. Because his feet aren't moving. His feet aren't moving. So when he's standing in here and I'm throwing shots, if he can avoid all of these shots, I'm an idiot. Because I'm standing in the exact same spot that he is ready to duck and dodge from. The minute he stands here and his feet aren't moving and he's just ducking shots, I will step off. And that nullifies all of this. It only works when I'm standing in front of him. Okay? When you start to throw shots, and your opponent does this. Okay? Now, when you throw the first shot and you see him doing this, just step off.
Sorry.
No, I want you to do that. Because there's no way I can see where the shots are coming from anymore. There's no way. The minute you fire this shot and you want to duck and dodge, just step off on him. And you can just fire off because he's only going to defend against the space in front of him. That's the only thing this can do, is defend against the space in front of him. So don't occupy that space. Move off and run your offense. He can't defend himself. He can't defend himself anywhere from, except from right here. Okay, so then again, it goes by, if he's effective doing that, don't give him the credit. You take the blame for being in the one spot that he can actually defend. All right? So take off and move. Now, the proper defense that you want to acquire is simple. The defensive signal that comes when any shot comes at us, for the most part, gets intercepted with our hands and stuff. Let that signal go straight through to your feet. Move the target. If the shot is coming, move the target, and then you're staying on your stance. You don't want to move the target from here, because then you got to hope that he allows you to acquire your stance again. All right? I don't want him to have that power. I don't want him to be able to make that decision. When you move from this stance. The timing and the spacing that you need to get away from that shot is not much. We all want to rotate 90 degrees off and duck and dodge and make these wide swinging steps. And you don't have to. If the shot's coming right here, this much takes it off. You don't have to run out of position. You want to honestly be able to maintain your offensive prowess at the same time. Okay? You don't want to exchange your offense for your defense. Okay? This stance allows you to run your offense inside your defense. You can move the target and fire at the same time. Okay? So, if I'm here and I see the jab coming and I do this, I'm out of, yes. If he wants to be aggressive, he can use this against me. Because he can start, and then I'm there and I'm off, hoping I find enough space to get my offense back. Okay? If I'm holding this stance and he fires the shot and I move my feet, now we're both able to run our offense. And I can fire without him feeling comfortable to just run me over. He has to be able to deal with that rifle facing him. If I can hold this stance, anytime he advances, he has to advance through this. And that allows you to see the fight. So many guys in the game are in the fight, but they can't see it. They're just punching and swinging. They go back to the corner and they got to ask their coach, am I winning? How I look? They were closer than he is, but they can't see the fight because they're just in the fray. They have no clue of what's going on, and they're just hoping that their gloves hit something more than his gloves hit something. And then they go and ask somebody from the outside what's going on. Okay? You should be able to see the fight from inside the fight. Okay? All right, so what we want to do here is the same thing. Make small steps. We're not going to get too elaborate with it. I want you to get comfortable with understanding that the defensive signal is not in your head and shoulders. It's in your feet and holding your stance. Okay? So we're going to throw maybe half speed, less than half speed shots to see, just to work on getting that trigger to go to your feet instead of this. All right? We're going to try to fight that. We're going to slow it down so that it doesn't shock us into what we naturally want to do. All right?